That's mama's name.
What?
That's mama's name. Yeah, everybody here puts in $5. We have another box of cookies. $5 a month. And then we'll put $10 and we have $3 cookies. How many cookies do we eat? What kind of milk?
I think we better buy drinks.
Milk is awesome.
Okay, part 2. So we stopped yesterday by the concept of Eliezer, that he is representing a Shiur, the first Shiur, and he's showing us how to do a Shiur. So we said like this, said that everything what happened with Eliezer, it's a oiroi, it's basically something to us to learn is in our own shlichus, as the messages, what to do. And we see that by Eliezer, it was a menir, it was there, something which was holding him back. That Besuel, he was trying to poison him. Besuel is somebody who represents like a sitrach, representing like representing opposite side of a dusha. And he is the one who's trying to stop Eliezer from doing his mission. But nevertheless, we see that Hashem takes care of it. Hashem takes the Besuel away, and even though Besuel was trying to poison Eliezer, nevertheless, the plan didn't came true. Second, there was also Eliezer, he has a pizza seder. He has special miracles which occurs to him on a way, and instead of a way that he would spend 17 days on that way, he doing all in a one day, as it says in the Pasuk, it says in over there that Ayom Yetzosi Vayom Bus, that today I have left and today I keep. Now we see that that basically it was the story that once the Rebbe was standing by the window and he was looking on the people on the outside, and the secretary was there, and he said, the Rebbe said, like, how are you going to be able to do this mission? How are you going to be able to fulfill all the shlichus and to bring in the Ulam? So he was like, the Rebbe was wondering how it's going to happen. And the secretary said that there is a shluchim, there is agents. And then, like, a Rebbe became like a nichadaisi, became like a more calm, like he agreed that that with the shluchim the mission definitely is going to be done. And now again, even that we see that not necessarily that the person understands exactly what he has to do, as long as he has the agenda, he has the plan, he has the goal. Also Eliezer, as I said yesterday, he didn't know exactly what to do, but nevertheless he had the goal, like he needs to bring it goal, that's it. So the same way with the Shliach, he has the mission. And then Rebbe makes a comparison that the same way as there is by the Eliezer, he had the 10 camels. So too by the Shliach, by this agent who is the Shliach, he has the 10 koiches, he has the 10 strengths. And then on top of that there is also 10 mitzvahim. And again we said that everything was given to Eliezer, that Hashem gave in his hand everything what belongs to him, everything what belongs to Avraham Avinu, in order to create the next generation, to bring it to the next level. He gives it all away to this Shliach, everything what he has. And then even that we don't exactly understand the whole value of it, because even that Eliezer, obviously that he was the servant of house of Avraham Avinu, and he was able to read this check. He was able just to lose it or whatever. Like not necessarily that he understood the whole value of it. Nevertheless, he did his mission. Avraham Avinu realized in him that even that he understands Avraham Avinu understands that as the first leader of Jewish nation, he understands that the mission might be messed up and Eliezer might not fulfill it, but he tried. He relies on him that he's gonna mess it, he's gonna fix it. Now, the Rebbe says that the Moshiach, he represents the Malchus. He represents the kingdom. And a Malchus, it's a last sphere, it's something whereas more refers like everything is included in it. Like, for example, he brings an example that, by Moshe Rabbeinu, he had the status of a Rav, right? of a rabbi that is saying Moshe Rabbeinu is a rabbi. But Mashiach, he has the status of a melech plus rabbi. He's also the king and also a rabbi because he's going to teach Torah. And as we were saying yesterday, that not just that he's going to teach a Torah to a whole entire Jewish nation, but he's also going to teach a Torah to the always to the forefathers and also to Moshe Rabbeinu. Now, it says that the Malchus it represents by lady. Lady represents the Malchus. Man, he's like 7 spheres, the 6 spheres, Zeirampin, and the lady is the Malchus. And Malchus sort of also represents the advantage of the body. And as it says, Rabbi brings that in the future it's known from different places. Zohar speaks about it, that in the future the soul gonna get the like association from the body, which means the body is gonna be the main. Nowadays, it seems like the main thing is the spirituality. Spirituality is in the first place, and the body, the material things, that's the secondary. But nevertheless, as since the Rebbe explains that we're living so close to the times of Geula, that's why we have already now start to understanding and realizing, internalizing our minds. We have to learn about it, and we have to practically do that. We have to see advantage of material things, advantage of this Gashmius on the Ruchnius. And that's where he connects this Nakuda, this point of Eliezer, because Eliezer is somebody who makes shidduch between Yitzchak and Rivka. And then Rabbi explains that Yitzchak he represents the name of Hashem, which is Ma, Memhei, something which is refers to more spirituality, to the soul. And Rivka is somebody who represents the name of a Ben, the name of a Ban of 52, something which represents the body. And Eliezer is the one who makes the connection between them. So this Shliach, he is the one who makes the connection between spiritual and material. And with his avodah, he takes away all the concealments and all the like different borders and limitations from that world, and he reveals what's the real purpose of this world and what is the way to do a dira to Hashem's work down here. Now, the Rebbe also was pointing out in that sikha that it's known also in different places. It says that towards the end of the days, the Malchus, different kingdoms, kingdoms, they're going to be fighting one with another. And specifically, Arabic countries, when we see that something going on by Arabs, it's known that Geula is on the way, Mashiach is on his way. But nevertheless, Rebbe says that since we see that Geula, Lemaise, the Poel, it didn't happen yet, it means that something else left this a little bit of Mesiras Nefesh, left a little bit of this avodah of mamish, like a lost jars, like a lot of pakim ktanim, a small fixing of avodah of our generation. And then he brings this famous source that it's known that in each from Medrash that in each single generation there is going to be somebody from Zerah Yehuda, there's going to be somebody from Judah, from Yehuda, from the seed of Yehuda. And he's going to be the one who's going to be proper to be Mashiach. And when time comes, Hashem will reveal him. He's going to reveal it to him, and he's going to send him. Then the Rebbe says that that was Parshas Chayesora, and on that Shabbos, that there was written this Parsha, it was Shabbos Mevorchim. There was less than a month of Kislev, and he was saying that month of Kislev represents a very Hasidic month, and first of all, it's a month of the Geula in terms of Alter Rebbe comes out from the prison, and second of all is it's a third month, and the same way as the Torah was given in the third month, Torah was given in Sivan, and that was Matan Torah, and Matan Torah of the Nigla Torah, and then there is the Matan Torah of the Pnimis Torah, and that something what happens on Kislev, with the Alter Rebbe getting a permission and getting the like a full right that he allowed to spread out Chassidus. And so Rebbe said that by reading in the Torah this parsha, that gives to each single shliach, not just somebody who presents there, but anybody who is participating in bringing the Gula closer, it gives to him special power, in order he should have a strength to act in his city and in his place towards the people who he's dealing with, or even his friends, or whatever it is, whatever situation might be, that he should have a way to explain a concept of Mashiach. It should be niskavel on a, like it should be accepted on a proper way and a way of understanding, and it should be done. The job of explanation, it should be including also Torah Shebeksav and also Torah Shebal Peh, different sources to explain like how everything works, because even that people don't understand the whole entire picture, but as long as they grasping even this a little bit of essence, that means that they got it all. The moment the Rebbe says that it's important to explain two things. One thing is that any shliach, any agent, he needs to have a bittul to Mashiach. There has to be a no to somebody who sent him. And second of all is, he has to realize that he has to climb by himself with his avoida. He has to climb by himself, which means not just that he is a no to Mashiach totally, completely. He is a no to somebody who sent him. No. He has to be a no, but nevertheless, he has to do his job, he has to do his avodah, and to understand that to climb on the mountain, he has by himself. And obviously, with the powers of somebody who standing him, and with the powers of Hashem. And the Rebbe he finished like this. He said that each shliach, he has in him that 10 koichos, that 10 powers. Each single Jew has it, which means that each single Jew, he is a shliach. Doesn't make a difference which section of Judaism he belongs to. Doesn't make any difference at all. And then the Rebbe said that somebody who is the real Mashiach, who is the real sender. Obviously, we explained the whole thing that somebody who sends those sukim is Mashiach. But a real sender, the real Mashiach Amiti, the true Mashiach is Hashem. So as long as Mashiach, as long as the redemption didn't happen, and you doing your job, there has to be also set the message to Hashem. That the person has to say that I did my shlichus, I'm doing my job, and now you Hashem have to do yours. The same way as the Moshe Rabbeinu, where he asked from Hashem that Shlachna b'yat Shalach, that Moshe Rabbeinu said, again we're gonna repeat that the Moshe Rabbeinu, he says that he's not gonna be the one doing a redemption of Jewish people. And even that he did the redemption of Jewish people from Egypt, nevertheless we saw, and Rebbe explained that it was not in a full way of it. There is something left. And as we explaining that the first Redeemer, he is the last Redeemer, means that their job of Moshe Rabbeinu and Mashiach is interchangeable. And one could replace another, which means that if Moshe Rabbeinu didn't finish the job, Mashiach is going to be the one to finish the job. And who's going to be called the whole job? Is going to be called the name on somebody who's finishing it. And the last Redeemer, he is the same, the first Redeemer. Because by a last redemption, by this last redemption, by taking us out of this goals in which we right now, we're going to also fix all the previous Goliaths, all the previous exiles. And now, wherever says, so a person has to beg from Hashem, he has to request to him that Shlachna b'yat Shalach, that you Hashem, you have to let Mashiach know that he should reveal himself, and he should take Jews out of the goals, and the mission should be fulfilled. Because obviously, as it was explained in other places, that each single avoida, we do like even a little thing. A person goes and he puts feeling with somebody, he do one of the 10 mitzvahs or whatever he does in order to bring the redemption closer. So obviously he brings it closer, but nevertheless, even that it is in account of a sum and a big picture, it is some kind of like it puts another part of a puzzle, but as long as the whole puzzle is not done, it's not a full picture, which means even his avodah does not have a full potential, the full power of it until the whole entire puzzle is going to be done. When it's going to be done, then we're going to see advantages of each single piece. Which means even that each single piece, it's already there, it's already in the puzzle. But nevertheless, without a full puzzle, the whole picture, even if you're missing a small puzzle, you're going to put a picture, that's one puzzle missing, the whole picture is missing. Which means that through that we understand that all the previous Geulas from Egypt and from Babel, from Mode, Yovan, different types, Egypt, Babylon, Greece, Adam, it was not full. It happened, it did happen, indeed it did happen, but it was not full. The full redemption is going to be the last one, the last redemption which we're waiting for right now, that's going to be the last one. And then the Rebbe says that it's also, the concept of Mashiach is also connected with the rain, because basically it says that how the rain happens, that there is a certain aid, it's aiding, how you saying, the aiding which goes from the ground towards the heaven, the steam from the ground which goes towards heaven, and that's something what creates the clouds, and afterwards goes the rain. So the earth is represent this name of the bond that represents Rivka and the Gashmias, the materiality, and then it goes towards the top, and that affects the clouds, that affects the spirituality, that hits the creates the whatever it's called, steam, or I don't know what it's called, the rain to go, and when the rain comes, that's something will represent Mashiach, which means that we, with our spirituality, we elevating and refining our spirituality, we're sending it towards that spirituality, our materiality, we're sending towards spirituality, towards heaven, towards Hashem, and we're begging Hashem should pour on us this rain, the rains of bracha, the rains of a blessing, that it should water down the fields, and it should basically it should bring down the Mashiach, who's gonna come and fulfill this job. And then the Rebbe also mentioned that right away in the Torah, when the first parsha just starts, already there in the first aliyah, there is a mentioning about the Mashiach, as it says that Ruach Elokim Rechefes al Pnei Hamayim, that a wind, a spirit of Hashem is flying above the water. And Rashi brings out that that's the spirit of a King Mashiach. And the Rebbe says that it shouldn't be any type of a concealment, which means that the Mashiach should really come, not just as a spirit, but it should be begashmis, it should be a soul in a body. And on top of that, it shouldn't be any sfekes, any Mashiach besofik, but it should be Mashiach v'vadei. Okay.